Hello, hello, good morning everybody. How's it going? Hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to the first live stream of 1.4.4 on this channel anyway. I streamed on my hobby channel yesterday. Played some Subnautica a little bit. Good morning. Hi, Sarcasm. Good morning. Canonically, is that a tree helmet or are you a tree person? Yes. I have invisible poop. Yeah, there's invisible poop all over the sky. This is my 1.4.4 world. You might have seen it throughout various videos and shorts and whatnot. This poop says LOL in the sky. Shuno's cute. Prove you wrong. That's impossible. Look at this guy. He's very cute. Inspired your Oasis house? Well, thank you. What will I do after 300,000? I'm thinking about having a server, like just a private server, for my patrons and members to keep it small. And we'll do a live stream for maybe 4 or 5 hours, and we'll see what we could do in that world in that amount of time. So I'll be announcing that after we hit 300,000. It's not going to happen as soon as we hit 300k, because I have to set up the server and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that's the goal. So that'll be something that members and Patreon supporters can join. It'll be through the Discord, but everybody will be free to watch. You can't touch any reflection that isn't your own. That's deep. Deep. Sarcasm not intended. Thank you so much for your generosity once again with a $20 donation. Since I can't stay too long, here's my every stream dono, playing 1.4.4 with your partner now. Well, have a lot of fun. I hope you two enjoy it. I think I saw during the countdown that you guys are playing on the Drunk World Seed. Should be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks again. Hello. Trains are just sideways elevators. Yeah, that's true. Thought I had 400k because of how good the content is. Nope. Actually, we've been sitting at 200k for quite a while now. It wasn't until just this week that we've had a big boost in subscribers. About to attempt the wall flush. Good luck with that. How do we stack liquids? Yeah, before we can get into the stream, I could show you how that happens. This is literally the setup right here. So let's grab a ultra sponge. Oops, I can't type today. Get rid of this right there. Let's grab some buckets of liquid. Let's grab a building material of some sort. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Let's do this so we can continue these walls. Let's do, I don't know. Somebody name a block, any block. First block I see, we're gonna use. It doesn't matter, it's gonna be invisible, but name a block anyway. How much did you miss? Nothing. I just got started. Welcome. Dirted it. Oh, nope. Poo. I saw poop top. We're using poo. There's going to be water filled with a bunch of flies. All right. So we need, let's open the void bag here. We need some actuators. I'm going to show you guys how we stack liquids in this game. Oh, I've already got them from the last video. Never mind. Don't need any more actuators. I forgot to clean those up. Anyway, let's show you how this works. Let me make sure there are no blocks in here. There are blocks in here. Let's get rid of these. If you guys are wondering about the plushies standing right next to me, these are a resource pack. The Chaos plushies are made by Cheesy Panini. The big Shino plushie is made by Dante Rice Art. And all of these are promotional content for the plushies that will be going on sale starting tomorrow. We'll be selling the Shino plushie. If you see it in the back there on the left hand next to the Meow Mirror, right next to Shino. We got a Shino plushie with a miniature Chaos on top of its head. That's going to be going on pre-order tomorrow. And the pre-order campaign will last, let's go ahead and turn that on so I can see, will last for 2 weeks. And if we sell 200 of them, then it's fully funded. They get made, they get shipped. If it doesn't, everybody gets refunded, no big deal. If we sell 400, I get fully funded because I only get 15% of the cut at 200 sales. I get 30% at 400. So that's our goal, sell 400 plushies in 2 weeks. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we need actuators. In this instance, we don't need echo coding, but I used echo coding in the video. We're going to start by taking our blocks and our actuators. In this case, it's the poo block. And we just fill in an area. Now, what this is going to do is prevent liquids from converting into blocks like they normally would when liquid to liquid contact happens, right? So we're going to go ahead and actuate all of these so we could still put liquid in front of them. Like so. I'm going to just echo code it so we could actually see what's going on in there, though. Let's see here. Colin. I don't know why the notification didn't pop up there. Let me check that out. One of them did, but the other one didn't. Colin, thank you so much for the $2 donation. First time catching a stream. Love the videos. I really do appreciate it. Brondmond, thank you for the $5 donation. Finished Terraria with some friends yesterday. Had a blast. Oh, that's an old map, but a good one. I had a lot of fun building that with Darth Morph. I'm glad you liked it too. Alright, let's turn this back off so we can no longer see the echo coding. Make this all invisible. Here we go. Okay, so now that these blocks are in here, anytime liquid comes into contact with a liquid, it will not convert into a block. What's important in liquid stacking is the order that you go. So for instance, if we have lava down there and we put water on top, all that's going to do is delete the water, because the water gets deleted to be turned into obsidian. The lava does not get deleted in that process. But if you reverse the order, I guess the game just doesn't expect you to have lava falling onto water. So if we reverse the order, then we end up able to stack those liquids, because the game doesn't think lava should fall onto water. That shouldn't happen. Lava's at the bottom of the world, water's at the top of the world. So clearly this scenario can never happen. And because of that, the block deletion doesn't happen, or the liquid deletion doesn't happen. And because we have the actuated blocks in the background there, we're also not getting a layer of obsidian here. There's already a block here, so it can't create obsidian. So this is how we create liquid stacking, which I used in that video. The liquid stacking for Shimmer and Honey gets a little bit more wonky. It's a little bit finicky. It's not as easy as Honey and lava is, but I haven't done this since yesterday yet. That'll just delete that. I believe we could stack Honey on top of lava, but it takes a lot of finicking around with it. Like, we have to get the lava level in between a block somewhere, and then it'll stack. It's really weird. But if you want to stack liquids reliably, the two that you could stack reliably are lava and water. You should actually be able to stack lava on top of any liquid, to be honest. Let's go ahead and see. So we throw some shimmer down here, throw some lava on top of that. Should do the same thing. Yep. And then we should do the same thing with honey. Lava on top of that should stack just fine. No? Ooh, oh. Actually, I didn't know that. Wait, nope, there it goes. Just took a little minute. There we go. So we got that stack going. Maybe we'll be able to stack... No. I did stack honey on top of lava. It's just really finicky. It took me like 10 minutes of trial and error to actually get it to work. It's kind of buggy. But that's essentially how all of this works. You just go back and forth until it works. Anything under lava works just fine. And that's how we stack liquids. If you drink Shimmer, will it decraft your digestive tract? Either that, or it'll just send your stomach straight out of your body. Ugh. Didn't get a notification from YouTube. Yeah, they don't seem to be the best about notifying for my streams. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. Let's get rid of these, because I'm definitely going to be using this area in further videos, and I don't really need a whole bunch of flies here, do I? What is Shino doing? Looks like he's cleaning his butt. Long time since you caught a stream. Glad you're here. Hello, hello. Nasty Jester, welcome to the memberships. Thank you very much. If anybody becomes a member today, and if you have a Discord account, I know you all do, be sure to go to your Discord, in your Discord settings, and go to authorized accounts, and link your YouTube channel, the one that you became a member on, with the authorized accounts on Discord. You'll be automatically invited to the new private Discord server. Video Game Venturer, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. You're the best Terraria builder. Definitely not true. Hello, Heis. Good to see ya. Kuro, thank you for your second month of membership. Woot woot. I do appreciate it. I need to look into why super chats are not notifying. Let me take a peek there. I might have turned that off at some point and completely forgot. Let me make sure that's turned on. 1 second, chat. I'm looking at my other monitor at the moment. Alert box. What's going on here? Super chats. Can we turn super chats on, please? It is enabled. Why is it not popping out? Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that before the next stream. I'll take a look at it then. I don't want to spend too much time taking a look at that right now. I'm keeping on top of the notifications that I'm getting from my stream labels, so I'll see them. They just won't pop up on screen. I do apologize for that. I'll make sure that we get that fixed in the next one. How am I doing? I'm doing very well. I've had a very good week. Thank you for asking. The paintings are really by Cheesy? Yes, 2 of them are. Colin Sullivan, thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Kill the guide, please. I'm saving it. Fine, we can kill the guide. Robert, thank you so much for the $9.99. Your cyberpunk builds is one of your favorites. I think it could work well with the Aether monolith. Is there a monolith for... Oh, yeah, there is. I was thinking pylon. Ignore me. I'm tired. Been working very hard. It's good to see you again, and thank you so much. Yeah, I think Cyberpunk would probably fit in with the Aether pretty well. It's very detailed. Wait, well, that notification just popped up, but it's the wrong size, didn't say your name, and nothing about it is right. Definitely gonna have to take a look at that side of things later. But you guys want the guide to be slain. Okay, chat, pick the method of the guide's perishment. Hello, Cheesy. I hope you're feeling better, or I hope you feel better soon. Cheesy's sick at the moment. Dynamite, don't be insane. I'm not destroying the world. Fly meal, sand, lava, egg. Last prism, I do that one too much. Bouncy boulder. We're going with bouncy boulder. I like it. Crusader, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome, welcome. We're going with bouncy boulder because these things are hilarious. Let's make a little box of them. Like right here. And let's make it look good so I could leave it here too. Cringe Goblin, also welcome to the members. You guys get access to the emotes, and don't forget to link your Discord accounts on the side of Discord with your YouTube channel to gain access to the server. I'm not able to check the Discord server right now while I'm streaming, can't see it, won't see it, but I'll catch up with everything after the stream is done. B, thank you so much for the £2 donation. B wanted to drown him. Yes, I know, but bouncy boulder is so good. Thank you very much for your donation, however. Oh, I don't want those. I want those. Kuro, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Kuro wants to boulder him. That's definitely what it's about to happen. I love these new boulders. They're so good. I cannot wait to employ them on the Terraria server. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those really badly done super chat notifications. I'm going to go ahead and disable that for now because it's not showing your name anyway. Actually, no, we'll leave it on so you guys could see the amount donated regardless. But I will definitely get that fixed for the next stream. Let's get a king statue in here. Just teleport his butt right on in. How do you get the balloon block? You buy a silly balloon from the party girl, and then you combine a boulder with silly balloon at a heavy workbench in a graveyard biome to get the bouncy boulder. And these, of course, look a lot better if they're actually bouncing. So what we're going to do is maybe a couple of steampunk platforms and raise them up a little bit so they're not just on the floor. We'll make them actually bounce around. I will do one there, one there. All right, guide. Your time is nigh. You guys ready, chat? Shino on the move. Yeah. He might take off for a while. If he does, he'll come back. He comes and goes. He pleases. Here we go. I freaking love these boulders. They're so good. I cannot wait to use them in Terraria. All right. The guide is gone. Our work is complete. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll catch you. No, I'm kidding. We're heading down. Let's actually work on an ether. I said I'm going to be building an ether. I might as well. Otherwise, people might complain. You guys will complain anyway. Alright, so we're going to take this to the cavern layer. We're building a custom one, so I don't need to actually find the ether and customize it or anything like that. We'll just do our own ordeal right out here. I'm going to make... I was thinking about clearing out an entire area using the celebration, but I think we'll do it a little bit more controlled, and we'll use the drill containment unit. So let's see. We'll have... somewhere down here, we'll pick a nice area. Yeah, I think this feels good enough. So I don't know if you guys know this about the drill containment unit. I forgot it in my, like, favorite updates to 1.4.4 because there are so many of them. But the drill containment unit in this update, if you right-click, you can remove walls. If you left-click, you can remove blocks. If you do both, you can remove both at the same time. It's absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Waffle time. Well, A, freaking hello. And also, B, thank you so much for a $50 donation. That's huge and very, very generous of you. Thank you very much. Chaos build scrumptious? I don't know. Waffles are definitely more scrumptious than chaos builds. Thank you so much. Can we get some love in chat for Waffle? And also, definitely check out Waffle's channel. How is this drill thing called? It's the drill containment unit. It's a post-Moonlord crafting thing. Or is it a post... Is it post-Moonlord or is it post-Martian invasion? I forgot. It's been so long since I've actually made it. We don't need the ether to be too massive. I want to be able to see it pretty much on one screen. So I think this is probably decent size enough. Suspicious Individual, thank you so much for the $9.99. Hey Chaos, love your builds. Recently got into building, started using your tutorials, and wow. Anyways, you should make a mountain from the gods of Greek mythology. It'd be really cool. I've actually thought about doing something like that before, and I think it'd be cool too. I don't know when. Maybe on a live stream someday. But thank you so much for your generosity. B, thank you so much for another £5. B wants everybody to know that NASA is streaming a rocket launch with people inside. Also, B appreciates your content. Well, thank you very much. It needs 40 luminite bars in the recipe. Okay, well that answers that. I think I'm going to turn the void back off for now, just so I don't pick up anything while I'm... Well, I mean, the stack size is so gigantic now, maybe I don't need to worry about that anymore. Picking up a bunch of stuff that I don't want to pick up. Also, while we're working on it, I discovered something the other day, and when I started messing around with Ethereum blocks and paint. I just want to say this stuff is really cool with black paint. Let's grab some black paint. I don't know if you guys have seen this block yet with black paint, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like kind of like an RGB keyboard or mouse or computer or something. It's really cool. I like it. Does the tool belt and the toolkit stack? So the toolbox and the tool belt do stack because they're completely separate entities. They also stack with the Hand of Creation. However, anything that goes into the Hand of Creation does not stack with anything in the Hand of Creation. So I can't wear a Hand of Creation plus an Architect Gizmo Pack plus an Extendo Grip or anything like that, but I can use a tool belt, a toolbox, and a Hand of Creation. You did an island in a pool of shimmer. That does sound really cool. What I'm thinking about doing is having like several small shimmer pools that just kind of cascade down into one larger one. Maybe with a couple of small stone gem trees of some sort. And I want to incorporate Ethereum block into it somehow. It's really bright though, so I'm not sure. We'll see. I was thinking about using it in the gem trees. That might be the best option. I'm surprised there's not an Ethereum tree. Not that I'm complaining. You know what? Let's also chug some shine potions. Might help out a little. Not much, but... Sponge. Let's get rid of this stuff. You literally subscribed 15 minutes ago and now I'm live. Yes, I am. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. There's an awful lot of liquid mopping for a single block of water there. B, thank you so much for another 2 pounds. B wants a big hive as a build suggestion. I'm not taking build suggestions right now. I'm building an Aether Biome. But yes, I know you want a beehive. Maybe someday, who knows? You're just watching the short on the ultimate sponge. Yeah, the ultra absorbent sponge is really good. It is definitely the ultimate sponge. Ethereum is shimmer plus any liquid. Yes. Any liquid coming in contact with the shimmer makes Ethereum block. I know that the Ethereum in Terraria is entirely stone, but I'm thinking about throwing some dirt in there anyway, just for some block variety. I'm also thinking of going to my staple of sandstone and painting it gray or white. Maybe white would look good in here. I think pearl sand might look pretty good. Actually, maybe pearl sandstone instead of sandstone. We'll give it a shot. That's not the right one I wanted. Actually, we'll grab that too. We'll throw some pearl stuff in here, because the hallow surely fits in with the ether, right? It's gotta. Get some glow moss in there. Maybe some small patches. In that case, we should probably just grab pearl stone instead of stone. Just make this a full-blown hallow Ethereum. Maybe that's it. Like, the Ethereum upgrades to a hallow Ethereum in hard mode. Who knows? Chat is going zoomies. Yeah, that's with the slow mode activated. Could you imagine if we didn't? I wouldn't be able to read anything. Shino? Shino's very good. Oh, look, I said his name. He's like, hi. Do an Ethereum crystal in the center. Maybe an Ethereum tree? Maybe. I kind of want to do a shimmer pond in the middle. How do you collect the shimmer liquid? I have an entire 20-minute video out on that came out yesterday. That you should watch. Because that got fewer views than I expected. Alright, let's grab shimmer stuff. I don't know if I need the monolith here. I haven't tried making an artificial shimmer or Aether Biome yet. So I don't know if we need the monolith, but we'll grab one just in case. We might use it just for decoration at the center of the build anyway. We'll see. What else we got shimmer-wise? Campfire and torch. Let's see. Okay. I expected it to be a little bit more shiny, I think. I haven't played around with these too much. Been doing what I could do. Hello, Husky. Hi, Sarah. It does the effect without monolith? Okay. That must happen only if you're in the cavern layer, because I had a whole bunch of shimmer on the surface earlier, and that didn't happen for sure. Okay. Maybe this will be a build that I don't use a whole lot of paint in. Let's start landscaping, though. We're going to start with pearl stone. Actually, let's make things easier. Let's grab the terraformer. Let's grab a solution. Will this work? To an extent it'll work. Is there not a pink? Oh, there's no pink solution. Okay, I stand corrected. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. B, thank you once again for 20 pounds now. B is happy that you got involved with the lovely community, made great friends through Discord. It's why you boosted 13 times. I still think that's insane. Thank you so much, and you've inspired me, and people you've met are awesome. Well, thank you so much for your generosity and for the kind words. Hey, look! He's dead again. What killed him? How did he die? I don't understand. This is a house, but that house should have, yeah, it has a stink bug in it, so he can't spawn there. He's spawning here, but that's too far for him to walk into anything dangerous. He can't walk into that lava. It's too far. I'm confused. Do you know how to make the platforms that are aligned stair? You just put platforms in a diagonal, and you could either use the smart cursor to place them like that, or you can just hammer them once and they'll connect. Oh, light blue solution. Thank you. You're right. I don't know why I thought that would be a pink solution. I've never tried this. Does this work with... No, it doesn't. Cavern walls. I was curious if that worked with cavern walls. This one's not bad. We can go with this. I was hoping for a little bit more of a brighter Hallow cavern wall. Poncho, thank you so much for the $4.99. Hi, Chaos. Just wanted to say that you've never donated to a channel or stream before, but you love watching the content and wanted to send the love. Well, thank you so much for being the first donation and for the compliment. Really do appreciate it. Crystal Geodes, thank you so much for the $5. Hi, Chaos. Can you tell your dog she's a stinker? Yes. Crystal's dog, you're a stinker. She knows actually a stinker too, so it's fine. That's not an insult. Actually, Shino is such a level of stinker that I have, you know the pins that Relogic was selling at one point that are like the clouds in the bottle and whatnot? I bought one. It happened to be a fart in a jar, and I stuck that thing on Shino's leash to remind me that he's a stinker, as if I needed reminding in the first place. How big will the shimmer pond be? We'll see. I'm thinking about smaller ones cascading into a bigger one. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like having a stone texture and then small pockets of Hallow might look better than just overwhelming Hallow. So let's change this up again. Oh, not snow. Forest. Because I'm just thinking about it, and I think the grays contribute a lot to the way that the Aether Biome looks. I don't want to steal from that necessarily. So we're going to do... We are going to have pockets of pearl stone for sure, but I want to have pockets of stone, or majority stone. So let's go ahead and go with the original plan there, because looking at all of that pearl stone just rubbed me the wrong way in terms of the vision that I have in my head. Let's get rid of the solutions as well, grab some paint after all. I don't want this, I want this to look like an ether, and I don't really want this to look just like a Hallow biome, if you get my drift. How dare you say ether? It's ether. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I had this comment several times in my video yesterday. And just hold on. Let's do this right here. Let's go this right here. Actually, pronounce. All right. You see this? Right here?
Ether. Ether.
Ether. Just so you know, they're pronounced the same way. I'm sure we'll have like the Terraria crowd calling it Aether and the Terraria crowd calling it Ether. It'll be a fun little back and forth, I think. Also, I missed a donation there, a super chat. Oh, once again, B, £5. B would like to illuminate somebody's suggestion, place souls in item frames and use them to dot them around looking like galaxies. I don't know about the souls, but I do have an idea myself. Jar. Prismatic lace wings, fairies, and I think those both work. I gotta double check. But I know that the failings do work. So I believe we could do stuff like this. Let's grab some platforms over here. Oh my god, I cannot type today, chat. I had a really late night. I had a rough night. So we'll put one of these down right here. One of those down right there. We'll grab Echo. And essentially, what we should be able to do... Oops. Okay, it does not work with those two. Why? Why, Terraria? Why does that not work and that not work, but that one does? You know? If Relogic happens to watch this stream or this VOD of this stream, be fantastic if, you know, stuff like this also worked. I know this one doesn't work because I tried it with my coral reef. Anyway, we could have prismatic lace wings around, flying around. I wonder if any of the I haven't tried this with any of the cages yet. Let's try some of the cages. Maybe there's some good ones in here. What do we have that might glow? Well, truffle worm, but I don't know that that would look great in the first place. It won't glow anyway. You know, if that one doesn't glow, I bet none of them glow. So we're just going to scratch the idea. But yes, that is what I would like. It would look fantastic. All right, we'll hold on to the prismatic lace wings, and we will discard everything else. Oh, where do we still have a pocket? I am thoroughly confused. Weird. You can get a broken hero sword by throwing a Terra toilet into the shimmer. Yeah. That you get from the jungle mimic. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Biome site potion, good point. I forgot that thing exists. I'm gonna have to get used to the new stuff. Well, it looks like I got it anyway. But we'll make sure... Oh. The thing is, the terraformer goes further than my visuals do. So it could be hard to see stuff like that. Alright, good enough for me. As long as we don't have the background flashing back and forth randomly. Can reach even further if you have a sniper scope. Oh yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about that. B, once again, thank you for another £5. B's wealthy. B alone spent on chaos media. It's over 220 British pounds. Worth it? Well, thank you very much. Although, I will say, boosting the server is money that just goes to Discord, not me. But thank you so much for your generosity. I do appreciate it. Drago, thank you so much for the £1. This is probably the most boring part of any build, just the outlining of the landscape, and then filling in that outline. I could probably dirt bomb it, but I don't want it to be dirt. It'd be nice if there was a stone bomb, but I don't think that's like the biggest change in the world that needs to happen. I am very grateful for this increased stack size, however, because stuff like this usually would take several stacks of stone that I would have to carry around or refill or all of that. Now I don't have to. Use Ethereum blocks. I will be, but it's not going to be the primary block. So because the Aether is primarily stone in the base game, I feel like it'd be nice to call back to that. Drago, once again, thank you for another £1. Also, if you guys are making super chat donations, feel free to throw a message in there. I'm happy to read them. Or if you just want to do a sticker instead, then you could essentially respond with an emote. Can't wait for Terracore Season 2. Yeah, servers start up on the 14th of October. And that means I'm hoping to get my video sometime out in the week after that. Alright, so you're going to come up through here It's not going to be anything too drastic. I'll probably end up sculpting this down to put a pond in there. But since I want this to have multiple tiers of pools of shimmer cascading down, I want to build the overall shape of the cave first. Scott, thank you so much for the $2. Please come to Brazil. You know, honestly, someday I would love to travel to many different locations around the world, including, but as of right now, I'm like keeping the lights on, making ends meet, and we'll see from there. I do have to go places in the world first, like the Philippines, and meet up with Cheesy and stuff like that. I'd like to actually go to Vermont and meet Blue IRL. That'd be cool. But yes, I would like to travel and see a whole lot of places. I've traveled a fair bit, but not as much as I would like to. I've been to Mexico and to Canada, and I lived a few years in Japan, and I loved that. That was really nice. But I'd like to travel more. I've been to Indonesia just a little bit during my time in Japan. Jakarta. What is Japan like? Well, from what I've been told, the culture and whatnot of Okinawa, which is where I was living, is very different from the rest of Japan. So I can't speak for like the mainland Japan, but Okinawa was very rich in culture. It has a lot of Japanese, but also Chinese influence to it, because Okinawa was not owned by, but kind of controlled by China for a really long time, shortly before Japan took over and then World War II happened. But because of that, it has a lot of Chinese culture influence in it as well. In fact, when you go around the malls and shopping centers and stuff in Okinawa, you often hear messages happen first in Japanese, then in English, and then in Mandarin. So it's not uncommon to see a bunch of Chinese influence there. But the food is amazing in Okinawa. The people are super nice. Things move at what they call island pace. People drive slower, more cautiously. You got to be prepared for people just like pulling their vehicles over at the side of the road, seemingly for no reason, and just work with that. But people are a lot more patient there. Crime rate's a lot lower in Okinawa as well, except around the military base. Go figure. But I did really enjoy it. The only thing I didn't like about Okinawa was the humidity. Ugh, I hate humidity. B, once again, thank you for another £5. You'd like to eliminate a build suggestion. Use eliminate bricks in the biome. I plan to, but probably not the way that you think I'm going to. Or whoever made that suggestion. What are my building accessory choices? Well, that got a lot easier with this update. So I always use a soaring insignia for infinite flight, and I couple that with the broom mount for obvious reasons. Wings don't really matter. I use solar. Tool belt and toolbox, you can use both of those. They stack. And the hand of creation. It's like all the building accessories in one, except for these two now. And I also decided to go with lava waders. I don't use terrace bark boots because I don't want to move really, really fast and have dust coming off my feet. It's distracting for videos. So I stick with the lava waders. And then I'm wearing a chromatic cloak because I'm planning on working with shimmer today. But other than that, that's a free slot that I can put whatever I want in there. And in my second loadout, my free slot is Spectre goggles. My third loadout is for my adventure map building. And I actually get rid of my wings and stuff so I can do parkour testing. Zancy, thank you so much for a $5 donation. Love the Pizza Hot Wife Hoplite poster. Yes, Cheesy did a fantastic job making that, and I'm glad that it was also immortalized. That was one of my favorite things about the Buildy Bunch. It was a lot of fun. Actually, Cheesy's been talking about reviving Hot Wife Pizzeria now that the poster exists in Terraria Season 2. So you might see a return of that texture pack and everything. You mined 45% of your world just to get the dirt pet. I don't know how I got so incredibly lucky, but when I was recording the Rebel Maker spoiler video that Relogic asked me to make, I was digging around, trying to find a good area to record it underground, and I got the dirtiest block. I had no idea what it was. I was like, why is there this dirt block that can't stack with the rest of my dirt? What is going on? And then I moused over it, and I'm like, what is this? And then I found out it was a pet because I right-clicked on it. I had to ask Relogic. I asked Line Force. I'm like, what is this and how did I get it? He was kind of surprised at how lucky I was in obtaining it. It is very rare. I didn't find that out until much later. Alright, so I'm thinking maybe a pond here that's kind of got like 2 deep segments to it. Something like this should be fine. I want to try to do a shimmer waterfall if I can. I don't know. There's no shimmer fall block or wall. And there's not even a shimmer dripper, but shimmer does make a waterfall. If I could show you real quick so you could see what I'm talking about, but it doesn't go very far. So if we have shimmer, oops, whatever, it's going there anyway. If we hammer that, we get the stream, but also if we hammer down here, we get those. And I might be able to do a waterfall with that. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. We'll see how that works. There's no Shinocam. Did I press a button? Thank you for the £2, B, and thank you for pointing out that I turned off the Shinocam. Although Shino's not in there right now. Hey, Shino, where are you? Good boy. Can you go to your pillow? Can you go pillow? Go lay down. Go lay down. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know how I pressed whatever I pressed. Oh, you know what? It was after I did that example showing how you pronounce Aether, and I forgot to switch it back afterwards. I think that's what it was. Chaos face reveal? Not on the agenda. Maybe someday, never say never, but I have no plans to. He is a very good boy, which is precisely why he's being turned into a Shino plushie, which, again, if you guys don't know, these things will be going on sale. Well, pre-order tomorrow. You could see one in the corner that it looks like Shino is knocked down, so you can't really see it. Never mind. But it's back there. And if the sales happen, I've done this with all of my plushie sales. If we fully fund, and all of them in the past have gotten fully funded, so I imagine this one will as well, I will publicly release this resource pack. So even if you don't purchase a plush, if you're unable to, or if it's just not your sort of thing, but you like the resource pack in game, that will be publicly available as long as we meet the goal. And that'll be through Steam, most likely. Sarah, thank you for crushing the bot. Those guys have been crazy on my videos. Like, those bots have been one of the first comments on every video, every upload this past week. It's crazy how fast they are now. Normally, it takes me like several hours to get a bot. I am so close to 300k, I might have already hit it, actually. Let's find out. I see things a little bit before you do on my end. I get it, a live update, you do not. Oh, no. We're 3,000 away. I don't know why I thought we were higher than that. I think it's because I had a dream last night about hitting 300k, and I woke up feeling like we were really close. We are really close, but I woke up feeling like we're closer. So we're currently sitting at 297,131. Also, if you guys are new to the streams and you don't already know this, if you subscribe during the live stream, your name will show up in the credits, along with anybody that makes donations, super chats, or becomes a member. Hello, Judge. Thank you for a 7-month free hugger membership. It's good to see you. Glad to see you back. Hey, Chaos, hope you're doing well today. I am doing very well. I hope you are as well. I think I'm going to light some of this area up so we could see. Just scatter these around so I could get a good look at the landscape. And decide what I want to do from here. B, once again, thank you so much for the 2 pounds. I didn't read your last message. Let me scroll up and see. What did I miss? Oh, well, thank you for that 5-pound donation. And you wonder if there's shimmer background for waterfall, like lava, water, sand. No, there's not. At least I didn't see one. I did hop on a TerraSaver, and I've unlocked all of the new stuff, and it does not look like they added one for shimmer. We got snow, sand, lava, honey, water, but no shimmer. Maybe they'll add that in the next update. I don't know. I could see them adding it. Yes, becoming a channel member or a Patreon supporter does give you access to the private Discord server. We're going to turn this on real quick. I want to make sure that we don't have any pockets of weird like down here. So we're going to take some dirt bombs to any of those pockets and make sure that none of that happens. I don't want to see any small caves or anything while I'm in the ether, essentially. So we're going to just fill all of this in as much as we can with some dirt. I am doing well, thank you. Hi, Cushion. Good morning. I forgot to remind you. Sorry, I told you that I tend to forget right before I live stream. But yes, I forgot to remind you that I was going live. Sorry, Q. How did I get down there? Teleporter? No, I have a elevator that runs the length of the world, actually. Where can you order the Shino plush? That's going to be on Makeship. If you type !plush, you will see that. However, you won't be able to place your pre-order until tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific. I think that's the time that it goes live. Pretty sure I did my math to the time zone correctly. Please make the world public. Unfortunately, probably not. Most of the time, I end up making my worlds available to Patreon supporters at a certain tier. So all of my world saves are like that. So it's kind of robbing those supporters of their reward if I make world saves available. There are exceptions, like if I make adventure maps or like Terracore world or something like that. I won't put those in, but this world is my 1.4.4 video world. Everything's been happening on this one, and that's probably going to stay in that Patreon reward folder. B, thank you again for another £2. Although you're thinking Ezra. AGD, thank you so much for the $5. Love your videos for a long time. This is your way of giving back. I really do appreciate it. Tom Tim, thank you so much for the $1.99. You can create an artificial ether. I believe you can. Right now I'm actually using the ether monolith, but I think I was told that you should be able to do it. I haven't tested. Let's find out. If I get enough shimmer in here, let's see if it does it. And if it does, let's see how much it takes. More than I have space for. I don't know. I've not actually made an artificial one yet, but we're going to find out. If not, it doesn't much matter because I've got the monolith. I could just hide that away. Easy peasy. Shino is probably currently sitting in... Oh, yes, you can. It apparently takes approximately that much amount of shimmer to make an artificial biome. Well, that's great. I could have this as small as I want and then have additional pools up above cascading down like I want. So yes, you can make artificial ether biomes. You do have to be in the cavern layer though. I do know that much. The Bratty Brat, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Been loving this update. Easier for pylons? Yes, this update is fantastic. It's made a lot of really good quality of life changes. So the reason I'm doing dirt bombs out here is just so that once this has the ether biome in it, we don't end up seeing all of these holes, these caves. I don't want any of this stuff to pop up. So we're just hiding it away. No, 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 no. Game, I was trying to use my pickaxe. Please. Well, that looks suspicious. Look at that. Crab generator and a slime generator in one cave. Wow. It's what you call dedication. Gotta be dedicated to your craft. Minecraft fans are crying. They have been for a while. They don't like when I point out their stack size and stuff. That's why I made a cheeky comment to them in my other video the other day, a few days ago. Because I get all these people telling me how Minecraft is better. I do like Minecraft. I don't understand why some people need to think one is better than the other. Why do I use white torches instead of ultra bright torches? Because I like the white light more than I like the bluish blue light. That's it. No real reason. They're only there temporarily. So, it's not a huge deal either way. White torches are actually brighter than ultra bright. Is that the case? I actually thought they were the same. I've never actually tested that before. Let's see. Where's a good place to test? I want to put them inside of a block so we could test how far they go. Because the easiest way to test yeah, that's about the same, I would say. If we're looking at, like, here, let's just go ahead and turn this stuff on. If we're looking at where it fades, they fade about the exact same distance. So I think they're the same brightness. I don't know. I think they look a little bit nicer for building, though, because I could actually see what colors I'm working with and all of that good stuff. Just hold them in your hand and scroll between. Yeah, but the light area is a lot bigger there, and if I do it in a small area like that, in a dark area, I could actually measure it. Like if I just do this and scroll between, it's a lot harder to tell. See, to me, all I see is a color change, but we can't see the outer edges and mark exactly where it's at as easily. I think it's just a color change. I think they're the same brightness. Any tips on how to find the Aether Biome? Watch my video from yesterday. I give some tips on how to find it. Oh, I threw away my white torches. Derp. Okay, so if I want to have this cascading down, maybe have like one pool somewhere around here. And then maybe something like this. So that way we have like a shimmer fall there, shimmer fall here. Use echo painted bubbles to make it look like the shimmer is flowing. Definitely going to be using echo painted bubbles. They're really fantastic for making waterfalls. So I might be doing something similar with that in the shimmer. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but yes, it's on my mind. I agree. So we could have one cascade fall there, one cascade fall here. And then this could be built onto the background and held up. What was that notification for? I'm not seeing anything. Probably just Streamlabs being total rubbish right now. I really need to look into that once the stream's done and see why it's been doing that. Oh, you know, I wanted to have some gem trees on this, so maybe I could have this be like a fairly sizable platform here in the middle with like an Ethereum gem tree or two, and then a small pond that could be cascading on either side. Might look good. How to find the shimmer. I've got a whole video that I released on how to find the ether yesterday. I recommend giving that a watch. I'm probably not going to repeat all of that information again. I put a lot of work into that video. It was a new member. Did I miss a new member? Scroll, 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 scroll. Are just all of them really delayed? Maybe there's something going on with Streamlabs right now. You wish Shino had a GoPro on them? I do have a GoPro, and I do have a GoPro harness for Shino, but we haven't tried it out yet. Maybe someday. Hadn't really considered that yet. Not for a live stream, at least. Thigh, thank you so much for the DKK. I actually don't know what currency that is, but for the 20, what enemy should I add to your MMORPG game? Every MMORPG needs harpies. I'm gonna say harpies. Or basilisks, both. DKK is Danish. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. It's always good to educate yourself on like new currencies and stuff. Especially when they're ones that you've never seen before. That's the cool thing about YouTube, is they show the currency of the person making a donation. They don't just automatically convert it to your currency. I kind of like that part about it. Like, Twitch just auto-converts everything, which is not, like, terrible, but I don't get to learn where all of my viewers are from by watching that. Definitely need to get rid of this area. Fill this in. I have to break the cobweb first, because if I don't, the dirt bomb will not place anything. I also have to break the pots and little decoration items for the same reason. If I could choose one block to remove from the game, why would I choose to remove one block from the game? If I had to choose, then I'd probably get rid of rainbow brick. There's better looking rainbow options now anyway. You saw Powerhouse somewhere in here? Yep, Powerhouse has been around. I don't know if he's still here, but he was earlier. Still salty about the Buildy Brunch prank. And you know, the only reason they pranked me with that is because they knew I don't like that block. I think it is hideous. It looks better when you negative paint it, but it's still not the best looking block in the world. You wonder if you could smash altars in hard mode with a more powerful hammer than a pwn hammer. I believe you can. I think it takes pwn hammer or higher. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is a thing. See, you guys are learning today why it takes me so long to make a video that is actually a build video, not just like an informational video. Because this stuff takes quite a while. Worth the effort. It's great to see you guys engage with the videos, like them, leave comments, subscribe, shameless plug, all that jazz. Now, really though, the feedback is really nice. It's humbling. Why not use T-Edit? Well, right now, T-Edit's in a beta state. It's incredibly buggy, and the one time that I've tried using it in 1.4.4, it corrupted my world, so I'm not using it again till it's fully out. Okay, so if I'm gonna have one cascade fall there, one cascade here, one right here needs at least a little bit like that. And then a tree right here. You met your first rainbow slime today. Exciting. I hope you destroyed the block that I dropped. I have not played Doors. No, I don't know what that is. It's a Roblox game. That explains it. I think I want to have one more up here that can cascade from the ceiling. Is it unnecessary? Perhaps. But will it look good? Perhaps. Everything looks like garbage until I'm done. Never happy with the build until it's done. What rockets aren't working properly for some reason? Are they not? I haven't had a chance to use them in this update yet, or haven't had the need to, I should say. It seems to work for me. Dunno. Didn't know, but it seemed to work just fine with me. Why not try floating orbs of the shimmer? Maybe like bubbles. Well, because those would come out square. Even if I did, something like this, and I had bubbles of shimmer floating around, especially if I actuate them, but they're gonna look square no matter what, and I'm not a huge fan of that. What armor do I wear? I wear a spooky helmet, although I'm using a resource pack to move the spooky helmet appearance over to the magma skull. And the reason for that is so that I could wear things like hats or goggles over the spooky helmet. So like if I grabbed, I don't know, a top hat, right? And I put a top hat on here, I could wear a top hat. So I do that for video purposes, but it's a spooky helmet, vortex breastplate, Jim's leggings, and Jim's wings. That's the vanity set. And they're all with green and black dye, except for the Jim's wings that have acid dye. And the dirtiest block is using chlorophyte dye. Spooky helmet is his face. You know, I should change my... Here, let's grab a dresser. I'll do this for future face reveals, right? Doesn't matter what. Change my skin. If you're wondering why the skin is blue, there's a reason for that. But you won't see it till Halloween. But I can make it look like I ripped my skin off there. So there. Now, oh, did I actually? No, I didn't. Oops. Thought I clicked here, but I didn't. Now, when I take off the helmet... Do you think they should have made inverted paint into inverted coating? You mean negative paint? Yes, I think negative coating would have been really cool. And opened up another paint slot. Actually, another coating that I think would be really cool is reflective gold or just reflective. Both of those would be cool. Like the dye. So how you could like put this on here and you have a reflective golden helmet in this case, or whatever you're wearing. I think that would have been a really cool coating as well. Why do I hate the rainbow brick? Because they got a very boring texture to them. So, if you can't tell, rainbow brick just has like the tin brick texture. It's not unique, it's just a tin brick with a rainbow coating over it. Like a rainbow effect. It's rather boring. And I think I would have liked it more if it had its own unique texture. That's why I feel like things like the helium moss brick are even better, because at least this is a unique texture, right? Well, I mean, the other mosses, but unique to the rainbow brick. Whatever. I like this more than that. This looks way better to me than this. $1,000 views. Actually, yeah, we currently have 1,072 people watching right now. This stream has already had 10,000 views, which is, I think, record-breaking for a live stream for me. Maybe. I think my very first live stream on the channel might have had 2,000 concurrent viewers and 20,000 views. I can't remember. It's been years ago. But that was immediately after, like, a day or so after a charity live stream that I had with Chippy. So I had a huge boost on the channel after that. So it makes sense. It wasn't out of nowhere. This needs to be thicker. And maybe a little bit more interesting in shape too. Do you think you need dyeable or paintable water? I do think watercoloring would be a fantastic addition, but I don't know how realistic it is to expect. They seem to be having a hard enough time implementing like the coding system and stuff. So I don't know if it's realistic, but I do think it would be really awesome to see. I mean, to an extent we do with the fountains, right? So theoretically they could just expand off of that and make it easier, but that would change all liquid on screen rather than like an individual block of liquid. I don't know. I don't know how I would handle it if I were coding it. Mostly because I don't know much about coding. But I do think it'd be fun to be able to essentially paint liquids. I do plan on building some gym trees, yes. The Aether Biome has gym trees in it, so why not do some custom ones in the custom biome as well? That said, I think this stream is going to have to be split up into several live streams, and we'll have to continue this project because, well, I'm not ending now, but I have to make tomorrow's video, and I've got an absolute metric ton of work to do on that video. So I can't stream for too long today. So I think we're going to get like the foundation of this laid out, maybe sloped, and then we can continue it in the next live stream. Because I've started this project today, I don't want to wait too long before working on this again. So I think I might, well, I can't do it tomorrow, but I might try streaming on Friday or Saturday. We'll see. Take your time, excited to see the finished product. Yeah, so streaming it definitely slows things down because I stop at rechat, donations, everything like that. But it's also worth it because you guys have some really good ideas and it's fun to implement those. It's good to interact with you guys while I build as well. We're going to switch to sandstone on the ceiling just so we can get some good looking stalagmites and stalactites or whatever going on. Stalactites on the ceiling, mites on the floor. The reason for that is you can't really do great looking ones with stone, and we can't place the natural ones with the rubble maker, at least not yet. So option B is going to be stuff like this, because you can make them look pretty good with sandstone. They've got a nice natural like stalagmite and stalactite shape to them. So I'm going to do that along the ceiling and parts of the floor as well. The buildings are really good. Teach you. Thank you very much. Actually, that's what the tutorial, the build tip playlist is all about. I don't want to go too crazy with this. It's a lot harder to build a desert now than it was in 1.3, but I still don't want to accidentally build a desert. Does the Rod of Discord farm you make still work in this update? I haven't tested it, so I can't say for certain, but I don't see why that would change. I haven't seen anything in the patch notes that indicates that that farm would no longer work. I'm going to leave maybe a few pockets like that of just stone, maybe another one right here, and then we could do some moss on it, I think. I can't put the moss on top of the sandstone. Maybe do something like gem trees, but from the ceiling. I don't know. I might try something, experiment around with it in the next stream, see how I like it. But I'd like the trees to look like trees. If they're hanging from the ceiling, I don't know that they would come off as such. It's an interesting idea, and one that I should at least experiment around with before I just outright say no. Love the videos. Thank you very much. The Rod of Discord farm does still work. You used it yesterday, got one within an hour. Good to know. That's going to be very helpful because I plan on rebuilding that farm again in Terraria Season 2 once we get that going. We're also going to be rushing through the bosses a lot faster this season than we did last season. So it should not take nearly as long to actually get to those farms and stuff like that. I am excited. I'm glad you're excited too, Keishan. Am I going to play modded anytime soon? Probably not soon. I would like to play modded eventually, yes. But soon, probably not. I want to do a 1.4.4 playthrough on one of the new seeds. Please don't spoil anything about those to me just yet. I haven't really had the time to actually dive into them and see what they're all about. So I'd appreciate no spoilers in that regard. But I'm going to be streaming that playthrough over the next few weeks or so, month or so. And then the fact that Tmod Loader will take a while to update to 1.4.4 anyway means I'm not in any rush to play modded content. Eventually, though, I will like to play some. Calamity, I don't know, possibly, probably. Although if I do play Calamity, don't expect me to play it the way that you would play it, because I won't. I'm not into, like, Calamity can get pretty hardcore, and Calamity's fans can be pretty hardcore. And that's not really something that interests me. I'm more of a builder. I'm not very great at the combat side of this game. So don't expect me to be great at Calamity, essentially. Waiting for Thorium Spirit? Yes. I like a lot of what mods bring to the building table. But as far as boss stuff, I tend to be less interested in that because they tend to be full of bullet hells. And while I'm not knocking on anybody that enjoys that kind of boss, it is definitely not my cup of tea. Not every boss is like that in modded, of course, but a lot are. I'm going to vary the block texture of the sandstone by throwing a few pieces of painted sand inside of there. Let's throw out some more torches so you could better see what I'm talking about. So I'm lining the edges of the sandstone to get rid of that hard line in between the stone and the sandstone. But in addition to that, just throughout here, I'm going to place a few pieces of painted sand. They blend right in with the sandstone, and they just vary the texture up a little bit more. That's a genius way to get around block blending. Thank you. Although it's not like a go-to fix for everything. It works really good for stone, for like grays. Does not work so well for browns. So it's not perfect, but yeah, it does work. I want to see how this sandstone looks with the Ethereum on. So let's turn that on. Ooh, I'm liking that. It's quite a bit different than what I was expecting, but I do like it. Let's get rid of the torches. That's kind of changing the view. I was looking down here when I said ooh. Obviously, without these torches here, it's not going to be so painfully gray. I should have probably specified that right away. But yes, I'm really liking the way that this biome is already starting to come together. The longer, pointier stalactites are definitely adding to the Ethereum, in my opinion. I think it's helping out quite a bit. Have I played around with painted mushrooms yet? I've done a little bit, but I haven't done an official build or anything on them yet. It is really interesting, though. I like the way that... I kind of wish that you could paint every light. Like, they kind of opened a bag of worms with that, right? And it makes me wish that you could change the color of any light source. I know there are some things that I probably would end up regret making that wish on, though, because then you can't, like, well, no, you could echo code a light and then change its color with another light. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I'd end up regretting those words, but I can't think of a scenario where I would. But yeah, I kind of wish that you could change the color of every light source now. So I haven't messed around with it too much yet. I plan to. But, I really like it. It makes me want more, to answer your question. Painting lights would make ultra bright torches actually good. Yes, it would absolutely. And if you think about it, if you're painting a light source and it changes it slightly, right? Then every combination of a natural light color and a paint would be a slightly different color, which means you could essentially get any color as a light option. Well, not any. There would be limitations, but it would be a lot more flexible than it is currently. And that's saying a lot, because already this game is very flexible with its light colorations. Unlike, you know, something like Minecraft, where you've just got one color of light. Unless you're playing with, like, RTX on or something. Do you think they should make an accessory that allows you to place any torch underwater? I don't think that could be an accessory, because that's not, it's not a player issue, right? And what I mean by that is the world would detect that there's a torch underwater and it would break that torch. It has nothing to do with the player itself. Because, like, say I place this torch here, right? And then a liquid comes into contact with that torch, it breaks. So it has less to do with what I'm wearing and more to do with the world. That said, there is at least one type of torch. I think there are multiple that can be placed underwater, and I do think it'd be fun if there could be more, an expansion on that. So look at that, just shaping stuff and things are already starting to come together better than they were. Guinea's Lab, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. I really do appreciate it. And sorry to anybody that is making donations if you're wondering why your donations are not popping up on notifications. I am not entirely sure. I'll be looking into that at the end of the stream. Is that bottom layer gray painted sandstone? Yes, with gray painted sand sandwiching the two together. Rejon Joe, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. You are an amazing builder. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Kind of want a bit more of a cave entrance feel to it right about here. Because the default Aether kind of has a cave entrance to it, so I want to kind of not mimic that, but have a similar feel to it as that. We're going to have all sorts of shimmer waterfalls coming off of this thing. I think it'll look great when we're done. The Torch God's decoration would make a good... I mean, the Torch God's favor would make a good decoration. I agree. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be placeable. I was kind of sad when it wasn't. Always fill in with dirt bombs and then go as far as you can see with whatever material you want. More of my builds in the future will be dirt bomb filled than you might think. Aren't there stone bombs? Not that I'm aware of. Nope. There should be, but there are not. Will the biome form if enough shimmer is in place? Yes, as long as you're in the cavern layer. But even if it doesn't, like even if you don't have enough shimmer, or if you're not in the cavern layer, there is a monolith that'll allow you to create that same visual effect regardless. Shino is just echo-coded. It's been a while since he's been here. We can go ahead and call him back. Shino! Come here, buddy. Hey! Go to your pillow. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good boy. There you go. Shino is no longer echo-coded. You've never seen Shino? This is an amazing time for you. There he is. He is the cutest of boys. I'm probably the most biased here. However, I definitely think he's probably one of the cutest dogs I have ever seen. I thought that the first time I laid eyes on him as a puppy. I'm like, oh my god, he's so adorable. That said, most Shiba Inus are pretty dang cute, so it's a feature of the breed. We just wanted to make sure that we were getting a Shiba Inu while we were living in Japan. Joke's on my ex, because I'm the one that got to keep them. Oh! Mistakes were made! I held down. It's okay, we can get back easily. I meant to press down, but I accidentally just held it. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, it might be fun to have some light inside of these rocks. Just a little bit of a glow. Watching another YouTuber that isn't Chippy. Right? Shocking. Good to have you here. It has been such a long time since I could properly enjoy a good Chippy video, though. Been take so much time to make my own videos. I don't really have time to watch other people's Terraria content. Like, I don't watch it during my off time because that feels like work. More Terraria. It's the same reason why I have friends that are like, hey, you don't work today. Do you want to play some Terraria? I'm like, nope. No, thank you. Not because I don't enjoy Terraria, but because that's my job. And while I love my job, the last thing that I want to do on my day off is go work. Am I going to make anything with the new moss blocks, like a Neon City or something? I think those would work very, very well for a cyberpunk build. And right now, in my head, I'm toying between either a cyberpunk theme or a sci-fi theme for my Terracore base in Season 2. And I'm not sure which I would rather do. Both sound very appealing. Both are going to have a lot of similarities. I'm leaning towards sci-fi right now, but even if I do, I might incorporate those bricks. Alba, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Seems like my bribe has worked. Yeah, perhaps. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So if you guys are new to the channel, you're going to discover that I am absolutely obsessed with gray painted sandstone. So if you wonder why it comes up a lot, that's why. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be if they come up with a really good looking stone alternative. They don't really have a whole lot of good ones that have like this pointed, rough, rounded shape. And that shape alone is kind of why I'm hooked on the block. I do not plan to add any structures to this. No, it's just a biome recreation. Nothing more. Saving the structure building for Terracore, I think. Moss and ether look vibrant. I'm leaving some pockets of stone in the sandstone just for moss. I don't know if I'll be using like the helium stuff, the rainbow stuff, because I feel like that's a little too much color variety for what the shimmer is going for or what the ether is going for. But I do plan on using some moss in some way. All right, looking good. Shaping blocks, a bit tedious, but always makes the landscape come together. Since we have this big stalactite right there, might be fun to do a stalagmite version beneath it. I should also think of doing something like that anytime there's a stalagmite. Actually, that's going to be a pond. There's going to be water here. So, not there. There'll be a tree here, not there. Water there. Water here. I could have some popping out of the water, but I don't want too much. Like this one. Just a shame that we don't have a magic shimmer dropper, right? They didn't add one, did they? No. That would have been really cool too. I feel like it's missing the dropper, the waterfall walls, the waterfall blocks, and I wonder if they're going to be adding that in the future. I hope they do. Let's make these shimmer levels uneven. Debating on how uneven. I think more dramatic is better. Do I think that the Astra blocks, I assume you mean Aether blocks, should have furniture? I do think they would probably look pretty good with the furniture set, yeah. And as long as it's not a recolor, I generally tend to err on the side of more furniture rather than less furniture. Alright, let's get the shimmer in place and see what it all comes out like. I was envisioning these like shimmer falls in my head while I was doing the landscaping, so it's good to actually see this stuff like come together once you start playing the liquid in and seeing that it actually does indeed go the way that you were envisioning it. Alba, thank you for another $5 donation. Here's an extra 5 I took from the Defenseless Turtle. Question: what is your favorite property of the shimmer? Phasing. The phasing is very interesting to me, and I'm excited to make a series of puzzles or an adventure map out of it. Phasing is very interesting. There's some experimentation that I still want to do with it. Because, I mean, I could test some of my ideas right now, actually. Let me just get rid of these torches and let's take a look at how this looks. In proper lighting. But phasing is going to be so interesting for puzzles, escape rooms, adventure maps, what have you. And that is definitely by far my favorite property, although transmutation is very good. What do you guys think of the shimmer falls so far? I'm really liking it. Looks stunning. Thank you. Let's throw this on. Get it in full effect. It's getting there. We're not done with this biome yet. There's a lot that I want to do. I want to do trees. I want to do moss. I want to do plants. I want to make this place come alive. Background walls. I have a lot of work left to do. We're just getting started. But that's your first glimpse as to what this will look like when we're all said and done. Get my lights back in here so we can have not such a dark stream. But that, guys, it gives you guys an idea of what's going on there. Actually, I want to test something with the shimmer. So, if you grab a fishing rod of any variety and you throw it into shimmer, you phase, right? Even if you're wearing a chromatic cloak, which is really interesting for adventure map perspective. What I want to know, and what I haven't tested yet, and could be very useful for an adventure map, is can you do that in a single block of shimmer? Because if you can, that could have a lot of uses for adventure maps, puzzles, and the like. Yes. So even just a single block. So I could make a puzzle that uses shimmer. Oh, interesting. If you phase while water walking in shimmer, you just phase into the shimmer. But I could do a series of adventures or puzzles that do something like that. Also, it looks like we are just under the amount of liquid needed to actually make this look like that. So I might end up either adding another pond or two somewhere in the future, or I might end up using the monolith. I'm not entirely sure. That said, we've been streaming for over 2 hours now. I did allot myself 2 hours for this stream because I got to take a lunch break and then get to work on tomorrow's video in preparation for the plushie sales. So that's where this stream is going to end for now. I'm going to pick it up again. I think Friday would be good. Same time. This is not my normal streaming schedule, however. My normal streaming schedule, I will post that on the community page next week. Once I'm done with like the 1.4.4 rush, I'm going to go back to a normal stream schedule, a normal video schedule, and not try to rush content out so quickly, just so I don't die of exhaustion. But that's going to be it for today. I want to thank you all for all of the new members, all of the new donations, all of the subscribers. We have grown quite a bit in subscription count, actually. Let's see. Let's do a quick refresh. We've gained a few hundred subscribers just during this live stream, so thank you all very much for that. I hope to see you guys at tomorrow's video announcing the plushie launch, and I hope to see you on Friday's live stream at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is GMT -8. Until then, y'all have a fantastic day.